Bharatiya Janata Party Nagaland Unit Ajipra Party laga State Head Office Kohima press conference lushe. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laga leadership under the BJP led Union government laga 11 saal pura hua manabule nimide nationwide campaign shuru kuriya mark kurubule. Idu campaign do Vikshit Bharat ka Amrit Kal aro Seva Garib Kalyan ge 11 saal laga theme chulai gina jabule se. Idu event pa citizens kan gi Modi Soka pra ja 11 saal de ki transformative kam kurishe. Idu jankari dibule nimide se. Deputy Chief Minister Y Pattern pra kushi ki technology pra economic growth tak India aji julli age jaye se.
As mentioned by our chairman, I want to highlight few development activities during these 11 years of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The tenure of the Modi government will be written in the golden words in the history of India. This period is becoming a golden era of the Sankalaki city for developed India and self-reliant India. These 11 years of journey was not work by Prime Minister Modi ji alone, but by dedicating himself to uplifting the hard work, sacrifice, and dreams of 140 crores Indians. This era of Modi's governance has laid a strong foundation for India's future. It is as difficult to summarize this 11 years continuous journey in one speech or press conference as it is to summarize an entire life into a few pages. Today, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, where there is technology, there is progress. Where there is a BJP government, there is welfare for the poor. Governance is now service. The government is now participative. Good governance is now a culture. India has embarked on its unbreakable towards becoming a developed nation over the past 11 years. Before 2014, the mindset was, how will this happen? It is not possible. Today's mindset is, it will happen and it must happen, because if Modi is there, it's possible. Modi government brought a politics of performance in Indian politics. Under Modi ji's leadership, the government has become responsible, accountable, reform performance, transform oriented, and participatory. Before 2014, India was plagued with corruption, scams, and appeasement politics. But today, we talk about development, innovation, and transformation. Earlier benefits from government schemes did not reach people. Middlemen swallowed the funds. Today, direct benefit transfer, DBT, are credited funds straight into citizens' accounts. Earlier, people feared medical expenses. Now, free treatment is available under Ayushman Bharat. Earlier, we were dependent on imports. Today, we need in export due to Make India. Earlier, we were among the world's frugal economies. Today, India is on the path to become the fourth largest economy. These 11 years have been of development, trust, and transformation. Every citizen is now witnessing and experiencing a changing India. Prime Minister Modi ji credited India's success to 150 crore citizens and says, "We believe in transformation, not revenge. Only those reach great heights who think about change, not retaliation." Under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, India is now capable of taking bold decisions and defining new normals, including decisive military response to terrorism. It is no coincidence that 11 years of Amrital are being celebrated at a time when the world recognizes the success of Operation Sindoor. Operation Sindoor is not just a military mission, it reflects our resolve, courage, and the image of a changing India, including decisive military response to terrorism. It is no coincidence that 11 years of Amrital are being celebrated at a time when the world recognizes the success of Operation Sindoor. Operation Sindoor is not just a military mission, it reflects our resolve, courage, and the image of a changing India. India is becoming self-reliant in the defense sector, now recognized globally as made in India, tested in Pakistan, trusted worldwide. Under the Congress regime, from Indira to Manmohan's only slogan like Garibi Hata, remove poverty, were given, but today data shows that over 270 million people have moved out of poverty under Modi government. Prime Minister Modi once said, "My dream is that India's poor should not remain just a number in statistics, but becomes the center of policy making." Today, the dream is visible in government schemes where the poor are the central focus, such as PM's Garib Kalyan Yojana, Switch Bharat Mission, Ujjwala Yojana, PM Awas Yojana, Jal Jeevan Mission, PM Jan Dhan Yojana, Ayushman Bharat, PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, and many more. Under the Prime Minister Modi's leadership, 100 crore Indians are working together to make India a developed nation. Since Modi became Prime Minister, the darkness of corruption has faded and the light of good governance has spread. These 11 years have also been about reviving our ancient cultural and spiritual heritage. Significant and bold decisions taken include abrogation of Article 370 from Jammu and Kashmir, abolishing triple talaq, implementation of GST, and work bill amendment. India's foreign policy now reflects its rich cultural heritage. Looking back at these 11 years of service, good governance, and welfare of the people, it is clear that India has journeyed from darkness to light, despair to hope, and corruption to good governance. Modi hai to mumkin hai. Not just a slogan, but a ground reality. Politics is no longer about promises but performance. Heritage and development, cultural preservation with modernization. Women are now at the center of development. That stance on terrorism, zero tolerance to terror, defense exports increased 30 times. India is becoming self-realized. Strike on corruption, scam ended, e-auctions ensure transparency. India is now a global leader. Monitoring of government schemes through digital tracking and social audits. Global recognition of Ayurvedic and yoga. So with these few words, I express the 11 years of our Honorable Prime Minister.
Minister Temjanim na along pa kushi ki Modi agede power ahia time de India do top 10 de bi thagya nai kintu aje India laga economy 5th pra 4th position daishe taru kushi ki party pra booth mandal sopte aro district sopte celebrate kurbo.
Legislative Assembly, all the honorable advisors and MLAs, and also the BJP party karyakartas and leaders who are placed here in Kohima town. Today, as we celebrate the 11 years of the visionary leader of our nation, Bharat, Shri Narendra Modi ji, it is of eminence that Nagaland too, the cornermost state in the nation on the eastern front, led by the Deputy Chief Minister Shri Y. Paton, we would like to express what he has achieved in just a few words in these 11 years of the NDA government led by Shri Narendra Modi ji. It is very depreciative to express, because 11 years of Modi government, none of us can bring it down to a press conference and express all the achievements and all the impetus that Narendra Modi ji's leadership has brought to the nation. But just like our BLP and Deputy Chief Minister has put across, I would also like to bring a few points. The Modi-led government, 2014 onwards, has always focused itself on Seva, Sushashan and Garib Kalyan. Seva means to serve, Sushashan is governance, and Garib Kalyan is to do, to uplift and empower the poor. These are the core values on which Narendra Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister, started his journey. Narendra Modi ji's government is dedicated to a developed India. In the past 11 years, the Modi government has turned service into a commitment, good governance into a culture, and made security the highest priority. This is the new India. This is the world's trust. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, India has embarked on a new journey of development during the Amrit Kal of a developed India. Amrit Kal is the era of the golden era of a developed India, focusing on service, good governance and welfare of the poor. At the heart of every scheme by the Modi government lies public welfare, aimed at making the lives of ordinary citizens easier and taking the nation to a new heights on the global stage. Over the past 11 years, under Prime Minister Modi's leadership, the government has secured borders, strengthened the economy, and brought technology to every citizen. 2014, when Modi took over the reins of this nation, we were below the 10th economies of the world. which jumped to the 5th largest economy, and now we are running it to be the 4th largest economy for the consecutive times now. So we can see how the economy build-up has been done. Even the forex reserves of the country has jumped up to one of the highest in the nations of the world. Recently, we have faced Operation Sindoor. India demonstrated its resolve by executing Operation Sindoor, targeting terrorist bases and air bases in Pakistan. This operation underscored Prime Minister Modi's vision of a proactive India that eliminates terrorism at its roots. India has built its indigenous defense capabilities with advancements like the S-400 missile defense system, BrahMos and Akash missiles, INS Vikrant, Tejas aircraft, and the Prachand attack helicopter. India is emerging as a self-reliant defense powerhouse. The nation's defense exports have surged 34 times during Modi's government, reaching 23,622 crore, reflecting strategic foresight and diplomatic efforts. Modi government has never been pulled down in its sense of its duty towards its people. During global evacuation missions also, during COVID-19, and also when Operation Ganga, Operation Devi Shakti, and Vande Bharat mission, this effort showcased India's commitment to the safety of its diaspora. When our people were stuck in different places like Ukraine and in different military zones when war was waged, the government of India was very prompt to bring back its diaspora to our nation. There has been a sharp decline in the Naxalism reduction. 70% decline in Naxal incidents has happened significantly, and economic growth and digital transformation has happened in a very big manner. The world's 4th largest economy, digital transactions reached 24 lakh crore, with UPI accounting to 83% of all digital payments. You must remember when digital payments were launched in this country, and no one believed that the world's most populous country could transform itself into digital payment. Today, even our Sabjiwala and our Alu Chaatwala, they are in digital payment mode. Transparent procurement system has been very clearly introduced with the government e-marketplace GEM, where by March 2025, over 13 lakh, 41 lakh crore worth of orders were processed. Direct benefit transfers, as our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister has said, now the middleman has been removed and most of the beneficiaries are going directly into the beneficiary's account. And one of the most surprising and efficient way how the economy has been built is the ease of doing business in India. It was in 142nd position, and today it is at the 63rd position in global ranking. So it has jumped by more than 100% to be, the bureaucratic red tapeism and all the problems that were there has sturdily